spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News: Screaming peacock saves owner of Second Chance Wildlife Sanctuary from fires at Ki11s 33. A screaming peacock awoke Jimbrisa early Monday to flames that devoured his home and 41 animals at the Second Chance Wildlife Sanctuary in East. I looked out the window and saw the orange flames. I had no clothes on. I had no phone. Orange County firefighters arrived about 1:30 a.m. to find Brisa's two-story house burning on Barron Road, a 2.5-acre muddy plot about 19 miles east of downtown Orlando, where he cares for 350 animals, including bearded dragons, snakes, llamas, goats, dogs and other orphaned critters. A small raccoon named Camille, who often sleeps on Brisa's bed with 4 dogs, was feared lost in the blaze but was found about 8 hours later, first inched but safe. 3 of Brisa's dogs died. An African short. Numerous animals were caught in a blaze Monday morning while Orange County firefighters worked to put out a fire that consumed Second Chance Wildlife Sanctuary. Numerous animals were caught in a blaze Monday morning while Orange County firefighters worked to put out a fire that consumed Second Chance Wildlife Sanctuary. Brisa appeared last week at an Orange County Commission meeting to complain about an Iber with whom he has been squabbling. The Iber. First responders were concerned that heavy fire engines might sink and get stuck in the refuge's muddy ground. Flames destroyed the home before firefighters tamped them down after a 40-minute fight. No humans were hurt. The Florida Bureau of Fire and Arson Investigations was trying to determine the cause. "We feel terrible," said the Iber, Brian Rampel, whose wife called 911. He said they were awakened by their own barking dogs. Jennifer Foster, a friend of Brisa, was among dozens of animal rescue volunteers who showed up at the wildlife refuge shortly after sunrise to offer help. "He's got a lot of friends, he'll be okay," said Foster, holding a carrier with a now homeless guinea pig. "But he's going to." Friends created a GoFundMe Monday for Brisa, setting the goal at $200,000 to rebuild his house and the sanctuary. It reads, "Jimbrisa has dedicated his life to saving animals. All animals." Sanctuary volunteers were stunned by what they saw as the sun rose. "When I came this morning, I did see a house," said Josh Howe, who helps out at the refuge 3 days a week. Laura Johnson of Florida Little Dog Rescue slogged through mud at the sanctuary to help Howe and Foster move guinea pigs and turtles into transport carriers. "They worked with Jim for years," she said as a Muscovy duck pecked at her leg. "We're going to help him." Brisa works as a nuisance wildlife trapper and established his sanctuary in 1985 as an alternative to euthanasia the animals he was called to remove. Wildlife advocate Katrina Shaddix, who narrowly lost a bid in November for Seminole County Commissioner to J. Zembauer, posted a Facebook message urging people to help Brisa by donating to the Jim has dedicated his life to saving animals and he almost lost his life last night, Sunday night, she said on the social media site. "I met and knew the among Brisa's most pressing needs are a cell phone, hay and food for the surviving animals along with a backhoe to clear away the fire debris and bury the dead animals. Should act at Orlando.com or 407-650-6361. JP to say a screaming peacock awoke Jimbrisa early Monday to flames that devoured his home and 41 animals at the Second Chance Wildlife Sanctuary in East Orange County. I looked out the window and saw the orange flames. I had no clothes on. I had no phone."
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.